Howdy folks, welcome back to the Abandoned Forest. Today we're going to lay plow to ground here in Field 3. I made it back from the store, made a pretty good amount of money. I think it was about 30,000 off that load of logs. So that's money in the bank, which is always nice. And surprisingly, the tough part of that drive was the hill there by the sheep farm. I expected the sharp corner to be the showstopper, and it almost ended up being a simple transition from hill to flat. But we made it, and we made it back to the farm. And I got all the sawdust from all the sawing and stump grinding. Got that all cleaned up. I do have the stump grinder and stuff sitting over there, because I might have missed a stump. Some of the little ones especially are hard to see in the grass. So we're going to plow. And I think what I'll do is go around the edge of the field, get the edge defined. And then we can start filling it in. It's a rather large field. It's going to be a lot of plowing to do. So let's get started. And let's get shifted into a gear that we can actually use. There we go. This plow wants to pull ever so slightly to the left, so kind of have to keep correcting. So you'll see the steering wheel twitching quite a bit. I'm going to try to maximize the field usage. While we're doing it, we might as well use all we can. I think the old 6R is going to pull it just fine. It seems to be handling this little hill okay. So we're just going to chug around the field once. I'm not going to make like a 3-hour plowing episode, so don't worry about that. Got up to 7 miles an hour. We're still plowing? Yeah, we're still plowing. This will be an interesting field to harvest as well. Getting the harvester here will be interesting. Great demand for wood chips. Well, that's good to know, but man, I need to make a mod that turns that stupid crap off. Alright, carrying on with plowing. I don't know if it's even possible to disable that. It sure would be nice. Alright, now we're going to head uphill. That won't be too much of a struggle. Making it. If we get this field done, the other two fields are just kind of gravy. This field's a monster. This edge, I think this is the north edge of the field. It's a little bit straight. It's not perfectly straight, but get a fairly straight run down through here. Guess we'll loop out and capture this part. Little extra yield never hurts. I could have cleared out even more trees around the edges, but I kind of wanted to leave a little bit of the woods there. Plus, digging out all these bushes would be a pain. Almost another entrance to the field there. Alright, we've almost made a loop. Something like that. Alright, we made it all the way around. So that's going to be our field definition. I may try to throw the drone up in the air and get an overall shot of that. But now it's just basically a lot of back and forth. So I'll get started on that. And I will see you on the other side. Gonna be a while. Well, folks, it's a little after 10 o'clock here. We've got most of the field plowed. A long, long afternoon into evening, and I need to head on back to the camper, get something to eat, turn in for the night. And I think we'll finish this up in the morning. So I will see you tomorrow. Well, folks, the good news is we got most of the field plowed, and it's been raining a little bit, but not too bad. Bad news is, coming uphill here in this partially plowed ground, just really struggling. Lots and lots of wheel spin. Took me nearly 10 minutes just to get up to here. As you can see, the tractor's about buried there in the dirt. So I think I'm going to try some other options, maybe see if I can get a dually wheel set, something like that, and see if that helps. It did okay going back and forth across the field. No real issues there. It's just coming uphill, pulling a plow in the partially plowed soil here is just a little too much. Just basically just sitting there spinning my wheels, moving about 1, sometimes 2 miles an hour. So I'm going to try some other things, and I'll be back. It might take a while if I have to order in some dually parts or something. Might be tomorrow before we get back to plowing. But anywho, I will bring you back in when we're done plowing. Well, it killed most of the day and cost a small fortune, but I got some dualies out here for the 6R. Unfortunately, even with the extra width, it's still just quite a struggle to get up the hill, so I'm going to have to go up and probably plow downhill. But we're just about done. We're just kind of doing some cleanup here. It doesn't do too bad, but once it gets into the really soft stuff, it'll just start bogging down. Definitely can tell the difference with the dualies. Actually, now that I'm going, it's going pretty well. I about spun out there where I stopped, so maybe that was just the toughest part right there. Maybe we can go uphill. I spoke too soon. So it rides a little better on the dualies. Still quite a bit of wheel slip. Not too bad. It was a little slow back there where I was spinning out. I thought I was about done, but I guess stopping and starting again was the key. So it's almost dark again here. Late spring, the soil temperature's getting up pretty close to 50, where we need it to be for the corn. And I'm just going to finish up this field. Got just a little bit of grass back here. It lined up at the furrow. There we go. Didn't take much. Now let's get this little part. And we'll have the top part of the field at least done. This thing looks like a beast. Looks like a beast with the dualies on it. Let's get a nice little screenshot there. You never have too many pictures of this fine green farm equipment. There we go. So that gets the top part finished off. We've got just a few little patches here and there around the field. And then we're done with the plowing. And we'll see what tomorrow holds for soil temp. If it does get warmed up, we might get started on the cultivating and planting of the corn. If not, we've got fields 1 and 2 to plow. So we'll see what the day brings. But that's it for this episode. Thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you in the next one. Alright, we're all done with the field. So I'm going to give a little bonus clip here. Done with the field. We're going to take the drone up. Take a look out across the field. Look at all that ground. All ready for some corn. Can't wait for harvest season. Gonna be a lot of corn. Now that I got the drone up, actually see I missed a spot over here. Should have sent the drone up earlier. Yeah, she's looking good. Looking good. So I'm going to bring the drone back, pack it up, and call it a night. Catch you later.